Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am Meg from Lovely Jubbly Furniture, and I restore and refinish and paint furniture. Sometimes and mostly it is older pieces like antique furniture that needs fixing and redoing, that I either find for free or at a really low cost, or somebody's getting rid of. So welcome to my channel. I hope that you will subscribe. I do have other tutorials and videos on this channel that you can check out. Lots of DIYs and how-tos. So let's get started. This video is about a new dresser that I found that I got for about, what was it, $60, and I'm going to be selling it for $400. So this dresser is an older piece. It is solid wood, so beautiful. Somebody was selling it and I got it off of Facebook Marketplace. So this dresser, I had a plan. I didn't like it as I went along, but I am in absolute love with it now. When I finished it, it's so beautiful. I used a redesign with Prima Decor transfer on this piece on the sides of the drawers. So decor transfers add a beautiful added touch to a piece, and you can put them on the sides of the dresser, the sides of the drawers, or you can even put them on the front, which I've done before. You can check out some other videos where I've had transfers on a piece and you can see how I did it. So I do show here in this video how I apply it. It is super easy to do, and you can check that out and see what you think. So enjoy the video. Here is the piece that I'm going to be working on in this video. This is the before. It needed sanding desperately on top, so I sanded off the top, and you can see that my sander is taking off this old stain and glaze really easy and quickly, actually. Probably the fastest piece I've sanded in a long time. I have sped this up a bit just because it is a longer video. It did take a long time to sand the top. I also sanded the front of the drawers as well after this. Now, when you're sanding tops and front of drawers, you want to start with 80 grit sandpaper, and then you move on to 220, and you can hand sand with 1000 grit sanding block, which is what I ended up doing. Sometimes I use 600 grit sandpaper, and that's fine as well. And here is that beautiful top with that amazing wood grain. It looks gorgeous. I love it. So I covered it up with painter's tape. I also covered the drawers. I sprayed the sides of the drawers with Kills primer spray because I'm going to be adding a transfer to the sides. I then painted over the primer spray once it was all dry. Now with transfers, you have to wait 48 hours to almost a week for the paint to settle to add the transfer. Now here I did make a bit of a mistake, but I did want to show you this. I forgot to fill in the holes with wood filler, so I ended up starting to spray it with primer. So I did stop, and then I ended up filling the holes up. So I did stop, and then I went to go and wood fill. I use LePage plastic wood filler. It has wood fibers in it and really mimics the wood. I like this stuff because it is soft and it's like a paste. So I used a stir stick to apply this, and then I used the flat, what do you call them? Spatulas, I guess. So I used the flat palette to smooth that out. Afterwards, I then sanded it all off once it was dry to make it really smooth. And so that the holes weren't really visible, I painted over it with like a very soft brown to match the wood grain. I then sprayed the entire piece with primer. I used Zinsser Bin 123, and then I sprayed the paint. I did about 2 coats of Country Chic paint in Lazy Linen, which is a really light gray. I wanted a transfer on the sides of the drawers, so I used a redesign with Prima Transfer. So I used the tool that it comes with, and you rub on the transfer. While you're rubbing it on, you peel off the clear plastic so that the transfer sticks to the paint. I kept doing this until the whole transfer was on the sides of the drawers, and then I seal it with clear coat. And this is how it looks. It looks really beautiful, and when you open up all the drawers, you can see the pattern fully. And it gives that pop of color and design. Here is the final look. That is what I mean when it has a pop of color when you open the drawers. It looks so beautiful. I did add new hardware, and it really turned out amazing. And I apologize for my screen format. I am still working on that, and hopefully things will get better with my camera work. So I hope that you enjoyed that. And this piece is actually available. Hi, so I hope that you enjoyed that video. I think it was about, I can't remember, about 6 minutes long, maybe a bit longer. Like the only biggest thing I would say is the sanding. You have to have a good sander. Mine is a Bosch sander, an Orbital, and it works absolutely amazing. And as you saw, it took off the stain in the top really, really well and easy. Not all pieces are like that, and I do use a belt sander sometimes in my previous videos that I've shown. So I really hope that that helped you maybe refinish a dresser that you have that is a similar style, but of course you can do what you want. You can add what you want. You don't have to add transfers, but you can, or you can paint and not paint. So like refinishing furniture and painting furniture, there's so many options, and pieces like this need saving, and otherwise they go to the dump. So we are here to save them. So go take a look at what you can find in your home or on a local page and see what you can paint and get some ideas and get creating. So I hope that you enjoyed that, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you